We will discuss about polymorphism in this example. We have a library class person, and then we have a main class. Now in the library, we have a person class. So we will have data, and then we will have a method and constructors. And we will be overloading the constructors, which means that I'm going to use the same method named new again and again in the same class. And this is what we call polymorphism. So overloading a method is helping us in achieving the polymorphism. So let's have a method display that will help us in displaying the data. So we have a display method, and now we will have a new method. This new method will give a value to one of the variables. And remember, this new has by default no parameter inside. Now we'll be having, so we will be overloading this new method again, and now we are overloading this new method with two parameters. The first one we will be using as an ID, and the second one we'll be using as a name, and the third we are fixing the value by ourselves. We know that college is DCC all the time, so we will fix the value. So whenever you give two parameters, the college will by default the DCC. Now we are going to implement, or we are going to overload the same method again, but this time we are going to give three parameters, and we will give ID, name, and the name of the college. So now this time in this method we will be giving a name of our choice. So let's create the object. So in the main method we created an object with no parameters, which means by default when we will create the object with the new method, it will jump and it will go up here. So in this case we will be having only value in the college, no value in the name, no value in the ID. So we can see the results with the help of display method. So what we can do is we can use the display method, and now we can save and compile the program and see the result is, so we got no ID, no name, and the college name. So we are getting the college name from this place. Now what we will do is we'll pass two parameters and two string parameters, because our new method is having the parameter as string. So if you see, we are having two parameters, so this time the function must go to this place. So because we are having two parameters here, A and B, it will take the ID and the name, and the college is again fixed by default. If you don't pass the college, it will take DCC as a default name. So we saved it, we compile it, and we run it, and we'll see that we got a name, ID, name, and the college name is there. Now if we pass three parameters and the college name is different from the DCC, so this time it will go to this method new, and then it will take ID, name, and a college name, and then it will pass the values to all the data variables. So now save it and come back here, compile it, and run this program. So you will see that I'm having ID, name, and the college is of my own choice. So this is what we call polymorphism. Thank you.